Hi and welcome back to Graphic Gets Good. Today I'm just going over a deck profile from a deck I've been playing a little bit recently, which is the Ancient Guru Tribal. I'll just get straight into the deck profile. So we've got one Upamon, when attacking draw one if your opponent has no Digimon with no Digivolution sources, and then 4 of the Sumimon, just 1k DP boost on your turn if it has Guru or Omni in hand. Obviously, with this being a tribal, most of the time you're going to be hitting those conditions, so a nice 1k boost is never going to go miss. Then for the rookies, we've got 4 of the Searcher Gabu, just giving you that extra draw power so you can find your pieces to get your combos out. And then 4 of the Gabumon on play draw 1. These are just so you've got at least a decent amount of choices for when you play out your Nokias. So you're hopefully going to have a card to play out so you can gain off of that. And then the rest of the rookies, we've got 3 Vmon, which on your turn, when you restand, draw 1. Obviously, with Ancient Guru, you're going to be restanding. So a nice little combo is this Lobo, then Ancient Guru. So when you attack restand, you get an extra draw as well. And then just 3 vanillas. These could be Goma or Alec. It's just to give you that extra little bit of power to choke your opponent. So they put you to 1, you can play this, put them straight back at 1. It also allows you when you're at 3 to play this down and get a blocker out as well. Then we'll go on to the level 4s. I think this is where my list will differ quite a bit from other people's, only because of one of the spots. So we've got 4 Garurumon. When digivolving, if the Digimon you're digivolving from is a Gabumon, gain 1 memory. So with Nokia, you can make it a free Digivolution up into a level 4. 4 Lobomon, obviously you need this piece. This is so you can get out your Ancient Gurus. So when you put 3 memory, you can go straight from rookie to level 6. And then 4 Grizzlymon. Now the reason I opt to play Grizzlymon over Sealamon is because 5k is just not strong enough in this format. It's very easy for Lord Knight to get rid of a 5k, and not only that for Shoutmon just to pop a 5k when digivolving, and Nidhogg as well. So this just gives them that extra DP, that little bit extra that they need to get over. It's also nice where if you're gonna pinch your hard plan for a 5, if you're on 3 memory, you're only putting them back to 2, and you're getting a 6k body. So that's why I've opted to these, just because I've had quite a few bad plays with Sealamon. So since I've put him in, I felt like my blockers are able to survive on the board, so it's quite nice. And we'll get on to the level 5s. So we've got 4 of Sagittarius mode. Now, with him, the best part about him is being able to digivolve on top of another level 5 for 1. Obviously, if you've got if you're digivolving on top of a Wereguru, which you will be in this deck, you're able to rest Nokia, so it's free, but then it gives him jamming. It also allows you to stack up a couple, get an extra bit of DP boost, maybe be able to swing over something that you wouldn't be able to. And then the other 4 we play are the promo Wereguru. I feel like with these, it's where this deck doesn't run any Digivolution source removal. You have better control over this one because you're able to control what's going in your happening with your hand. So with this one, all you have to do is have 8 cards in your hand to get security attack +1. So you could go into it, digivolve this on top. Now you're swinging 2 checks, security +1 with jamming, which is a nice little play. So it allows you to start swinging with your 5s and feeling less scared. You can go for the other one, which is the Star Deck one, which is if they have no Digivolution source, security +1. But I just feel this one's a little bit more consistent because I have a bit more control over it. And then again, see a unique little approach in my level 6s. So I play obviously the for Ancient Guru, he's kind of your win con in this. You want to get him out, get you 2 checks, and then go into potentially go into an Omni, get a 3rd check out, or even if you've gone up the line, you've got a secure attack +1 under him. You're swinging potentially 4 checks just with him alone. And then I play 2 of these Star Deck Metal Guru. I was trialing out the BT1 Guru, but I just felt like you didn't need him to play out like a level 3, and you didn't really want to play the level 4 Guru that allows you to restand because you're losing out on other things. So I feel like he's a nice sweet spot. He is 4 to Digivolve, but you can build up a nice stack in Raise and bring him out. Potentially get 2 attacks with security +1, and if you're bringing him out and you have a rookie on board, you can potentially get 2 attacks off him, go into an Ancient, attack with the Ancient, restand both, so you're getting 5 attacks. It has come up. I do feel like this card definitely has its place in the deck. I was trialing not having it in there, but I think it's definitely one to run. Obviously, next set that will completely change, but I think for now, just for the cards we've got, he puts in a lot of work. And then I'll just run through the rest all together. So we've got 3 Bullets Omni. You always want to see it. You always want to be able to get that extra check, either going for game or even just play super aggressive. As soon as you can go into an Ancient Guru, swing with 2, and then swing with an Omni for another check. It's 3 checks that could really put someone on their back foot, and then they're going to have to try and pull back, put up a defense, or you can then take your time building up to swing through them after that. 2 Hammer Spark. It's a Hammer Spark. Gain 1 memory if you need it. Hitting security, gain 2. 2 Davis. Just giving you that extra search power and putting you to 3 memory. It works really well with the other tame we've run, which is Nokia. So 3 Nokias. On play, you can play a Gabu from your hand. So you can play this down, play the Searcher Gabu, get some searching out as well, and get an extra body on board just for the price. And then when Digivolving, if it has Guru or Omni in name, you can suspend to reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. So having a couple of these out means that you're going to get a lot more play out of your turn, and even if you've got Hammer Spark as well. So it just gives you more control and you're able to do more with your turns. Overall, looking at it, the only changes I may make, maybe dropping this to a 2/2 because it is nice to have that 1 cost Digivolution if you need it, or even going to a blocker. Say you're on 1 memory and you've got a rookie out, go into a blocker, and then potentially play down one of these. You may put them at 5, but you've just gained 2 blockers, and that could be the difference for game. Maybe drop a Nokia out and bump up the Metal Guru by 1, because there's times where I'll see Ancient Guru, but I've not got a Lobo in stack, and I've not got the space to pay 5 memory. There's times where I'll be able to pay 5 memory and not worry about it, but it's not as consistent as having another Metal Guru, or even just running one of the BT1, just so I've got that going, Digivolve into for 3, and then can play out and maybe play out a blocker or play out a level 3, so I can play out like a Searcher Gabu. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with how this deck plays. I mean, I've had a few bricks with it, the same with any deck you're going to get, and I've had some catastrophic games. I'll show you a couple of clips now. Hammer Spark go to 3. Digivolve into a Lobo for 2. Digivolve into Ancient Guru for 1. I'll swing security for 9k with Guru.
Yep. Easy. Hey. So let's reveal these top 3.
This could end my turn.
2, 3.
Oh my days! That is the best thing I've recorded.
Well, then Ancient Guru goes by.
Let's keep it in the same order.
And yeah, I don't have anything to play. You're on 1. Hammer Spark to go to 3. Digivolve in a Lobo.
Here we go.
Digivolve in Ancient Guru. Attack security restand effective V monster draw 1 for 14 swing 14k.
14,000, you hit a chaos mob.
Remember what I just said about being greedy? On deletion, nothing to play. Digivolve into Lobomon. Digivolve into Ancient Guru. Let's try this again. Swing, restand, 14k.
14k.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, that's not always going to happen. It was very unlucky, especially the first clip where I completely just did waste an Ancient Guru, and the second one is just bad luck. But overall, I'm definitely happy with this list. Other than those couple of changes I spoke about, I don't think I'd change much else. It's not a tier 1 deck, it's just something fun to play in locals. I've got a couple of the games up from yesterday for you to watch, and I'll be uploading another game I played today, just so there's a few more matches out for you to see how this deck works. But it's quite fun. It's more just getting practice in ready for next set for the Bond of Friendship. That's looking to be my main deck, so I just wanted to get some practice in, build a deck that plays quite similar so I can get used to it. But other than that, that's been my deck review for Ancient Guru. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you some ideas, some decks you're going to build. I'd love to hear from you what decks you're playing at the moment. If you chuck that down in the comments. And as always, if you can subscribe, leave a like, that'd be amazing. But this is Gruffy getting good, and I hope you're getting good as well.